Welcome to Host by Harlots of Spook Talk, where you let us know underneath if you think the story is real or fake. Tonight's story is actually a pretty old story. It's from 1982. It's called Phantom Hitchhikers. Let's get into it. Several years ago, a singer named Jeremiah disappeared by performing at a popular Reading nightclub. His body was later found along the Pennsylvania Turnpike, but a strange thing occurred between the disappearance and the discovery of the body. The Westchester local news front page did a whole story that the reporters reported a bizarre happening along the superhighway. It took place near the spot where workmen found his body. His body and the wreck of the car were found in the icy waters of the Marsh Creek in the Upper Township near Downtown, interchange of the Pike. He had been missing from a singing engagement at the Plaza in Reading for 3 weeks. Officials at the scene when his body was found said the 37-year-old singer could have been that long. No autopsy was ordered back then. For those 3 weeks, there were at least a dozen reports of ghostly sightings and occurrences that took place near that intersection. According to Westchester newspaper, motorists observed a hitchhiker along the turnpike, and those brave enough to pick him up were warned of the imminent end of the world. Then, just as mystery as he appeared, he disappeared. Similar reports in other locales have been publicized at various other times and have become a part of what are now called urban legends by sociologists. But motorists' question about the turnpike incident claim no knowledge of prior stories before his disappearance. In fact, the ghostly reports were given prior to the finding of the body. Up until the discovery of the wreck, nobody had any idea where the whereabouts of Jeremiah was. Although many reports of the supernatural happenings were made after the finding of his body and therefore subject to, you know how that goes. Many people told the tales unknowingly of any part of his saga and his disappearance. One woman said that she nearly hit a strip guard when she turned around to see who was tapping on her shoulder while she was driving alone. Others reported seeing a distraught young man standing along the turnpike with his hands outreached toward the heavens, and as they drove closer, he faded away into thin air. As one of the local news staff said, perhaps the phantom hitchhiker was the spirit of the man unable to accept the sudden fact of his own demise. Then he appeared along the roadside seeking help, discovery, confirmation, and that the end of the world he is supposed to have predicted was not the end, not of the entire world, but of his own. The ghostly animals of this area include yet another phantom hitchhiker of another place and time, which we will discuss at a later time. Remember, stay spooky. Blessed be. Love you guys.